What's up guys, Chigz here, and today I bring you the new Roborock Qrevo Edge 2 Flow, featuring a retractable LiDAR turret, a massive 35,000 pascals of suction power, an extendable mop for edge cleaning, and lots more. And Roborock claims this is the industry's slimmest freshwater roller mop robot vacuum with a full LiDAR system. So could this be the best robot vacuum of 2026? Well, let's find out, shall we? Roll the intro. Now let's quickly talk about the price. So you can pick up the Roborock Qrevo Edge 2 Flow for around $7.99 on Amazon UK and official Roborock UK store. And I will leave all relevant links in the description box below for your convenience. So let's have a look at what you get inside the box. So you've got user manual and a quick start guide. Here we have the base for the docking station, a power cable, the actual robot vacuum itself, and then you have the all-in-one docking station. Now moving on to the design. And the Qrevo Edge 2 Flow has that familiar circular Roborock shape with a very clean and minimal finish. The top is kept relatively uncluttered, with physical controls giving you access to the robot without having to open the app. But the most interesting thing is probably the navigation system. This is Roborock's Retract Sense navigation system. And unlike a conventional fixed LiDAR tower, this one actually retracts inside the body. And that is what has helped the Roborock keep the entire robot down to just 8.98 centimeters in height, making this the industry's slimmest roller mop robot vacuum with a full LiDAR system. And here's where that becomes very useful. When the robot is out in the open, the LDS remains raised, giving it a full 360-degree view for mapping and navigation. But when it detects a low clearance area, the LiDAR tower automatically retracts into the body. And the robot then uses a 100-degree rear view to maintain its positioning while cleaning underneath furniture. So this isn't just about making the robot look slimmer. It means the Qrevo Edge 2 Flow can physically reach underneath lower sofas, beds and cabinets where taller robot vacuums may simply stop. There is a removable lid at the top which is held in by two clips. So you can simply lift it off, and behind it you will find your dust compartment. Here is your dust compartment. All the dust will be collected into here. There is a washable, reusable HEPA filter included. But of course you're not going to really need to access this manually, because this bin gets automatically emptied for you straight into the docking station. And there is a small latch over here as well which says reset on it, and if I remove it, I just want to show you there is a Type-C port and a reset hole. Now around the front of the robot you've got this bumper protection, and I'll show you it from the front angle as well. So that's bumper protection there, along with the robot's navigation and obstacle detection hardware. The Qrevo Edge 2 Flow also features reactive AI obstacle recognition, which can recognize over 280 different types of obstacles. You've got some sensors on this side and some sensors on the back as well, along with your charger pins. Now there is another compartment over here that does come out. So that is basically your water tank, but you're not manually filling this up. It will automatically fill up the tank from the docking station. Now if we flip the robot over, underneath is where the design gets much more interesting. You've got your main drive wheels, and you can see they're large and very grippy, and they have suspension as well. And on the front you've got your 360 caster wheel, and of course the actual cleaning hardware. So over here you can see we've got two side brushes, and they are dual lifting side brushes, and they will sweep the debris into the main cleaning path. And in the center you've got Roborock's Duo Divide main brush. Again, this has been specifically designed to prevent hair becoming wrapped around the brush, which means considerably less maintenance, especially if you've got pets or long hair around the house. And you can access the brush quite easily by lifting off this panel, and then you can individually remove each brush in case you wanted to service them. And then we have the biggest upgrade with Roborock's first ever roller mop. It's a 270mm high density antibacterial roller. And unlike the traditional dual spinning mop pads that we've seen on so many robot vacuums, this roller continuously rotates as the robot moves across the floor, and it can also extend towards the side of the robot. Roborock calls this Edge Adaptive Roller Mop. So it can extend out by up to 44mm, allowing it to mop within less than 10mm of an edge. So it's designed to get much closer to skirting boards and furniture rather than leaving that annoying uncleaned strip around the room. The roller can also lift up by 15 millimeters, and there's an automatic roller shield designed to keep carpets dry when the robot transitions between hard floors and carpets. And Roborock has also thought about maintenance. The roller itself can tilt out by up to 75 degrees, making it easier to remove when you actually want to give it a proper clean. Now that is something I really appreciate, because no matter how automated these robots become, eventually you are still going to have to clean or service the machines and its parts. And having easy access to the parts is very useful indeed. The entire robot is just 8.98 centimeters tall, and that's particularly interesting because one of the limitations of some robot vacuums is simply getting underneath low furniture. Alright, now let's quickly talk about the design of the all-in-one dock. So you've got this clean, smooth finish, Roborock logo on the front. We've got a power indicator at the bottom, and here's the compartment where the robot vacuum will dock itself, empty the bin, refill the water, and so on and so forth. Now up on top you've got your water tank. So you've got a clean water tank and a dirty water tank, and they just lift off with ease. Open the flap, fill up your water to the maximum line, and pop it back in to the docking station. So that is pretty much all you need to do. The dirty water tank over here will need to be occasionally emptied, and the smartphone app will let you know when you need to do that. Now if we remove both tanks, over here there is another compartment, and if you lift that lid off, and inside we have our dust bag pre-installed for you and ready to go. Now the whole purpose of the docking station is to reduce how much manual maintenance you need to do between cleaning cycles. So once the robot finishes cleaning, it returns home and the dock takes over the maintenance side of the process.
Starting to wash the mop.
So rather than treating the robot like another appliance you constantly have to clean after it's cleaned your house, the system is designed to automate as much of that as possible. Of course, it's not maintenance free forever. You still need to empty and refill tanks when required and periodically clean the parts that come into contact with dirt. But day to day, it's considerably more hands-off than a basic robot vacuum. Alright, so let's talk about the HyperForce suction. And this thing has some serious power. We're talking about 35,000 pascals of HyperForce suction. So I put down a mixture of everyday debris here. So you can see, first pass, very strong. And particularly around the edges, the dual side brushes are helping sweep debris towards the cleaning path. Now let's move over to low pile carpet. Hair can be particularly annoying because it can get embedded into carpet fibers. And as you can see, the Qrevo Edge 2 Flow handles all types of everyday debris really well, from fine dust and crumbs to larger particles and hair. You can clearly see that raw suction power in action, and with up to 35,000 pascals of HyperForce suction, the cleaning performance is seriously impressive across both hard floors and carpets. But picking up hair creates another problem: tangling. So anyone who's owned a robot vacuum for a while will know exactly what I'm talking about. You flip it over and eventually you've got hair wrapped around the brushes. But Roborock has tackled that with the dual anti-tangle system. The main cleaning system is designed to reduce hair wrapping around the brush. And we've also got the side brush system working to direct the hair and debris into the cleaning path. The benefit isn't simply better pickup, it's less time spent manually pulling out hair out of your robot vacuum. And for households with long hair or pets, that's potentially a pretty useful improvement. So now we're going to talk about the SpiraFlow 2.0 pressurized self-cleaning mopping system. Because instead of two traditional spinning mop pads, Roborock has gone with this, a roller mop. The basic idea is actually quite clever. Clean water is continuously distributed across the roller while it's mopping. At the same time, dirty water is removed from the roller. So rather than simply spreading the same dirty water across different areas of the floor, the system is designed to keep supplying the water with clean water throughout the cleaning process. The upgraded system uses a pressurized water pump with more hydration points across the roller. The roller itself rotates at 240 RPM and applies increased downward pressure against the floor. As you can see, it's looking spick and span. We're getting a nice clean finish rather than obvious streaks across the floor. And that's exactly where this type of roller system starts to become interesting. For me, this is probably the feature that separates the Qrevo Edge 2 Flow most clearly from Roborock's traditional mop designs. So next up, we are talking about edge cleaning. and edges are usually where robot vacuums struggle. So I've been watching how closely the Qrevo Edge 2 Flow follows walls, furnitures and cabinets. The side brush sweeps the debris into the perimeter, while the mopping roller physically extends out to reach closer to walls and edges, all without interrupting its normal cleaning route. Now, navigation can make or break the experience with any robot vacuum. The Qrevo Edge 2 Flow maps your home and systematically works its way around the different rooms. From the Roborock app, you can see the cleaning route and customize how the robot handles different areas of your home. You can set the cleaning schedules, choose individual rooms, create no-go zones, and customize the cleaning strategy depending on what you actually want the robot to do. So for example, you might want more intensive cleaning in the kitchen, while another room only needs a quick vacuum. And once you've configured everything, the point is you shouldn't have to think about it every single day. Alright, now let's talk about my real world experience. So after living with the Roborock Qrevo Edge 2 Flow, there are a few things that stand out to me. The first is definitely the roller mop. We've seen plenty of robot vacuums with spinning mop pads, but this feels like a different approach to the problem. Having clean water continually supplied to the roller while dirty water is removed makes a lot of sense, particularly when you're dealing with kitchens and other hard floor areas. The second thing is the height. At just 8.98 centimeters, being able to get underneath lower furniture means the robot can reach areas that are very easy to ignore when you are manually cleaning. And then you've got the suction. 35,000 pascals is a serious amount of suction for a robot vacuum, and in my testing it handled the mixture of everyday debris and hair very well. Finally, there's the convenience. Once your home is mapped, your cleaning preferences are configured and your schedules are set. The idea is that this can simply get on with maintaining your floors in the background, and ultimately that is what you want from a robot vacuum. So there you have it, guys. That was the Roborock Qrevo Edge 2 Flow, and here are my thoughts. Starting off with the pros. The 35,000 pascals of HyperForce suction is seriously powerful and does a great job picking up everyday dirt, debris and hair. The new SpiraFlow 2.0 roller mop is another standout, delivering excellent mopping while continuously self-cleaning with fresh water as it goes. It also performed very well with wet spills, leaving the floor clean with minimal streaking. The 8.98 centimeter ultra slim design combined with the retractable LiDAR means it can reach underneath low furniture that some robot vacuums simply can't access. Hair handling is also excellent thanks to the dual anti-tangle system, while edge cleaning and smart obstacle avoidance helps it navigate and clean effectively around the home. And finally, maintenance is very easy, with the all-in-one dock automating much of the day-to-day cleaning and upkeep. Now, as for the caveats, there's really only one main thing worth mentioning. The docking station is quite large. Now, that's understandable considering everything it does, but you'll need to find a decent amount of dedicated floor space for it. So bottom line, the Roborock Qrevo Edge 2 Flow feels like a genuine step forward rather than just another yearly upgrade. What impressed me most is how confidently it gets on with the job without constantly needing your attention. It feels refined, intelligent, and very well thought out, with Roborock clearly focusing on making the whole cleaning experience more effective and convenient. After putting it through its paces, I think the Qrevo Edge 2 Flow has delivered a very strong overall performance and certainly deserves to be considered one of the most impressive robot vacuums I've tested in 2026. So if you're looking for a premium robot vacuum that can take care of your floors with minimal intervention, this definitely deserves some consideration. So that's all for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Would you prefer this roller mop design over the traditional dual spinning mop pads we've seen on so many other robot vacuums? Also, if you found the video useful, smash the like button. And if you're new around here and enjoy honest tech reviews, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss what's coming up next. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.